Well, U.S. Global Investors was the first no-load gold mutual fund in the U.S. In the late 70s. So I myself came from Toronto originally, and now living in Texas for 30 years. I'm a Texcan. Y'all come back, eh? So what's important about that is that we've been involved in exploration, development, and producing gold mines, copper mines, all through Latin America, also Africa and the US. We had a peak oil problem until the frackers came along. And the frackers basically changed the dynamics of finding so much gas and oil, and in particular gas, which has changed CO2 levels for America. Now what we don't have is for mining. We need something that's a technological breakthrough. And that's why I've been involved in applying quantitative math, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to try to look for those companies. And I think more mining companies are going to have to focus on technology to unlock resources in the ground. What's so good about your event and your conference is the depth and the breadth of many different types of institutional investors, from royalty companies and streaming companies, which are very significant today in funding juniors. And then you also have private equity firms that are here, and you have active fund managers like myself. So this broadness is very important, and lots of good energy and conversations and things being discussed. I think for investors to recognize that this ESG, as it's called, the acronyms for environment and social and governance, is really taking a big role in mining, and I believe it's going to be a big hurdle and difficulty. So we're going to see supply shortages, and we're going to see these copper prices explode on the upside, but there's going to be very little development or exploration because the ESG component supersedes basic economic models. And that's sort of the difficulty. It looks good, it is good, but there still has to be an economical return on capital to attract capital. And so I think that's what it's told me, is that mining's a key component for countries here, but I think we're going to see supply shortages are going to drive these commodities higher, and these countries and communities are going to have to change their attitude towards attracting capital. Well, because Peru is a world-class mining country. It has great infrastructure. It has great attitudes towards exploration. Like, say, Canada also has really, I'd say, excellent processes for funding and developing resources. And to do that, to attract capital, you need to have that. Whereas many of the other countries in Latin America, they're not organized and efficient and effective like Peru is.